Okay, it's day 99. This is part two, and this is the lawsuit update. If you didn't remember back when Judge Contreras had said February 5th he would like the responses, that's next Monday. And we still have only the three women responding, and Anthony Weiner and his trusted staff have disappeared. Anthony Weiner's in jail, obviously, and we were not allowed to serve him. And then the trusted staff, I believe, is in Pakistan now. So what I am going to do, and I know this, a lot of people are going to say, George, what do why are you letting people off the hook? But I am going to plead in the alternative. And what that means, an alternative pleading is, if this set of conditions is true, I would like to withdraw the case. If indeed, and I'm going to say this now, if indeed any of the three women were threatened with kidnapping, or their children being kidnapped, or their family being kidnapped, or any of the other things that have been reported in the Daily Caller, or any physical threat that is credible, if there was a physical threat of violence, Imran does have his name on three different battering situations. So if those are credible threats, I am going to say to the women, I would like to withdraw my action. Now, I can't probably do that. I can certainly do that for Teresa Grafenstein. I probably can't do that for Huma just yet, but I will at some point. I can't do that just yet for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, unless they want to come forward and file an affidavit. Then I'll certainly consider that to drop the motion against them in exchange for bringing the actual Anthony Weiner's trusted staff back from Pakistan and accepting service. So now for Teresa Grafenstein, in this situation, she's not a part of the conspiracy. She just basically looked the other way, which is a dereliction of her financial duty. So if she's under duress, under threat, now we just had a situation in Pakistan where I believe the guy's name was Muhammad Imran, was one of the people that were held in this sex ring. And what was happening was Pakistan ISI, I believe, on Information and Belief, the PSP in Punjab, was kidnapping girls that were based in 6 to 12 years old, I believe. There's about 250 that have been brutally murdered and gang raped, and also brutally murdered after they were gang raped. So the PAC ISI, when people make threats in the congressional lunchroom, people have to believe that. I've read many cases where people have come forward and been tortured brutally over a long period of time. So this is not an idle threat that Imran would be making. If those things are true, and the defendants themselves want to file an affidavit in support of those things, I of course would consider dropping the motion. Now, of course, Teresa Grafenstein would be first because she is the least involved. Then, as more evidence comes available, if Huma just acknowledges the data connection between Hillary for America, the NGP van system there, and the NGP van system in the DNC, and she acknowledges that she was threatened, then that's fine. I will drop her case as well. And if Debbie Wasserman Schultz does the same thing, admits to a little bit more, not only admitting the NGP van connection, but she would also have to come forward with an affidavit saying, yes, there were money sweeps as well to Amalgamated Bank and SEIU. So if she comes forward with that affidavit, I will certainly drop the action against her. Again, I'm not trying to punish the defendants. All I want is production of public documents, and I still need to have the $300 million out there, which is treble damages $900 million, in order to compel. But that is my strategy here. I know people are going to say don't let people off the hook and so forth, but those are the three kind of successive levels that I'm looking at. If the defendants want to come forward, not take the rap for these guys that are off in Pakistan, not take the rap for Anthony in jail, and come forward now, then that will be then I will definitely drop and withdraw the case. So that's where we are. Teresa will be first, Grafenstein. Then I'll talk about Huma, then I'll file for Huma, and then I'll file